My name is Matthew Achak. I am the co-founder and president of FCR. My partner and I started this company about 15 years ago, and the idea, the philosophy was pretty simple. We were trying to find a way to convince really cool technology companies, whether it's high tech or e-commerce or online services, to instead of outsourcing all of their work overseas, we wanted them to bring those work to small towns. And we thought we had a really interesting differentiator. We built the whole sales model around these communities, these rural communities, because we thought that was a really unique aspect of FCR. No one was really doing it back then. Everybody was sending it overseas. But what we wanted to do is to try and say, rather than going overseas, bring your work to a small town. We will find people who will be passionate about the work, and they're going to stay a long time. They're going to work really hard because it's a real differentiator here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find people who are going to be so excited about it, they're going to give back with that passion. They're also, the interesting aspect, side aspect to it is, we also would provide this sort of career path alongside it. And so not only would they stick around a long time at FCR in theory, not only would they get exposed to these really game-changing technologies, these really unique companies that were changing the world, which many of them had never heard of, but also they would be able to spread their wings both with FCR as well as beyond this. So they may be exposed to companies that they would potentially go work for 5-10 years down the road. They would gain all of these skills that they might not have, not working in a company like FCR in a small town. And as a result, we were building this really unique infrastructure that no one was really even taking a stab at trying to do. As we grew bigger, we really refined how we sold FCR, and it became a really exciting pitch. And as I teach people how to sell FCR, I focus on really keeping it simple. You know, we talk a lot about the great things we're doing here in our communities, but from a sales perspective, it's a really exciting sale, because not only are you selling these game-changing companies, these companies that, like I said, are changing the world, they're disrupting industries, they're doing things completely different than anyone else is doing in the tech scene, including companies that previously no one had ever heard about, and now we're introducing these to small towns. But you get to make a good amount of money doing this, which is really exciting, and you get to do good in the meantime. So you actually get to, instead of sending jobs to some other country, you have to actually send those jobs to the US here, into towns that really need it. And I always feel like if you're going to do something, you either do it 110% or don't bother. And if you're going to do it, you immerse yourself in it, and you bring that passion, and you become a true believer. And the only great salesperson is someone who truly believes in what he or she is doing. Because if you're not a true believer, that person is going to see right through you, and they're going to believe that they're just in it for the money. And I personally, when I train people, I try and explain to them that the money is great, and what we do is wonderful for that individual, but more importantly, the good that you're doing in the world, the jobs that you're creating, the opportunities that you may expose people to, is a big part of what we do here. To be a part of that really is life-changing, and it's community-changing, and it's world-changing.